My number one key to being successful, all the things that I've done, traveling to 20 plus different states. I've even been to Africa filming videos. All of that stuff was a result of the team and the people that I work with. And so that means my number one key to my success has been leadership, the ability to lead other people. So that's what I want to talk about really quick is leadership. So I believe that leadership starts with you. You have to be a leader of yourself. By example, leadership starts with you. So I want to first talk about leading by example. Everybody heard of the word discipline, right? Making yourself do some things that you may not want to do, going to practice, doing things over and over again. That's discipline. I got a quote up here. It's my favorite quote. I said it at every presentation, no matter. And the quote is, being an adult is parenting yourself and making you do the things that you don't want to do. And as leaders, we sometimes have to do that, right? That's what being an adult is. So, hey, right now, mom, dad, somebody may wake you up in the morning, right? They may tell you, hey, you got to go to school. You got to do this. You got to do that. Once you become an adult, there's no one there to do that. Once you get to high school, it may not be someone being able to walk with you, telling you to do things. You had to first lead yourself and have the discipline to do it. I know I had things that, hey, I didn't want to do. But as leaders, you have to be able to make yourself have the discipline to do those things that you may not feel like doing. So that's where leadership starts. The second thing I have on here is something I call soft skills. We're going to talk about hard skills first. Hard skills, for me, I'm in media production. So a hard skill is knowing how to work my camera. It's knowing how to edit a video. Those are things that can be taught to you. I can train you on. I can measure how good you are at those things. But in my opinion, to be a good leader, you have to have what I call soft skills. Soft skills are those things you really can't measure. What is your attitude like? You have a positive attitude when you show up? Number two, can you show up on time? I've been in business for 9 years. I've hired a lot of people. I've fired a lot of people. And a lot of times it's just because they can't show up on time. Gotta have that leading yourself, right? That leading by example to show up on time. Accountability. Everybody know what accountability means? If you say, hey, you're gonna do something, then actually doing it. Holding yourself accountable. So it's those soft skills that are really important to being a good leader. And the last thing I have on here is taking the initiative. Being the first person to step up to do it. Anybody got the chore of taking out trash at their house? Oh man, it's the worst. So I grew up, again, I talked about my family struggling with money. So we lived in a lot of apartment complexes. And one thing bad about apartment complexes, you can't just put the trash right outside your door. You gotta go downstairs, go find a dumpster, throw it in there, right? So man, I hated taking out the trash as my chore. So what I would do is I would see the trash can. You guys know when the trash can get full and then your mama gotta come yell at you like, why you didn't take the trash out? You gotta take the initiative. You see it's full. Hey, it may be cold outside, it may be raining, but you see it's full. It's your responsibility. You gotta be accountable, take the initiative, bag it up and take it outside. And hey, I know that's just taking the trash out, but that's with everything in life. Nothing will move unless you move first. You gotta take the initiative.